Hey fans, people into webs, it's me, Sam of SG1, coming at you for another Star Trek the Official Starships Collection review. Yes, we are doing issue 122, U.S.S. Yeager NCC-65674. Now, this is a ship that I never in a million years thought we'd get. Not just like the Wolf 359 ships, but this ship just is an oddity, I must admit. It's a real weird one. But anyway, I'll get onto it. And as per usual, nice glossy magazine and the model itself, but more on that soon. So we'll get cracking, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? We got specification. Type light cruiser. It's not given a class. Launch 2370's length, 402.11 metres. It's oddly specific. Crew 204, top speed, warp 9.55, phaser emitters and photon torpedoes. U.S.S. Yeager. The Yeager was hastily built in response to the threat posed by the Dominion and helped to defend Deep Space Nine. Yeah, it was often seen floating around in the background. Sort of later on in Deep Space Nine. I think only appeared in like 3 or 4 episodes, I think, and you just see it like sort of stock footage and that. Then we got a nice CG render of the underside of the ship there. I'll get onto that in a little while. The Yeager consisted primary hull and nacelles of an Intrepid class ship mixed with the hull of a Maquis Raider. It was one of a number of hybrid ships that combined parts from different classes in order to rush more vessels into service due to the danger looming from the Dominion. Yeah, like the Shelley class we got a couple of weeks ago. And we got actually quite a nice CG model render of it on the back there. Yeah, it's an odd colour scheme they went for this one. As you can see from the front cover, they've gone for an orange and sort of duck egg blue colour. Now apparently another variant of the Intrepid class could just be made out above the Klingon ships in this picture. This version combines the Saucer and Intrepid with the nacelles from a Miranda class ship or a Constitution class ship. I think it's that one there. Do you know what? Let's call up the episode, because I've got Netflix on my television here. Let's call up the very episode. It is Time to Stand, I believe. Let's have a look. Let's see if I can find it. Deep Space Nine. There she blows. The episode's on as well. Right, let's have a look. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, like I said, I've got the episode on. I can see it. It is actually not in this picture, which is a bit weird, but anyway, it's slightly, if you watch the episode, just as the Excelsior class has been turned into frame, it's one above a bird of prey. You can just make it out. But anyway, and then we've got the topographical view. See, I don't mind the top view, looks alright, but every other view looks a bit odd. You know, it's a real weird one, this one. The Maquis Raider secondary hull and the Yeager would have been 40 years old in 2373. Presumably, its inside would have been gutted and replaced with newer engineering technology as it was complete build to the Yeager. The Yeager was named after for Chuck Yeager, the U.S. test pilot, and in 1947 became the first person confirmed to have exceeded the speed of sound in level flight, achieved a record in the Bell X-1. The U.S.S. Yeager is registered number using the result of existing decals created for the U.S.S. Voyager. NCC-65674. The rearrangement then had to use an extra E to give the name U.S.S. Yeager 65674. Just after 3 months of relentless fighting with the Dominion War, the Federation's Alliance Second Fleet was reduced to just a third of its original size. This meant replacement ships had to be built, hence the need to push hybrid ships like the Yeager into service. Yeah, so the Dominion War was getting a bit, well, the Federation was losing for a good while, and they just cannibalised ships and hulls and saucers and nacelles that were ready, built, and waiting, and just threw them together to make a ship, which makes sense. That's war of attrition. It does make sense. It's like, well, you've constructed a saucer section of an Intrepid, and then you've got a working secondary hull for another ship, and it's working. Well, let's put them together and call it a ship, The U.S.S. Yeager was built by Gary Hutzel. Let's name this Hutzel class after Gary, who passed away a couple of years ago. Let's put it out there. Let's name this instead of the Yeager type, the Hutzel class. Let's do it. Actually, do you know what I'll do? I'll message the Akudas and see if we can sort that out. It'd be a nice tribute to Gary as well. The USS Yeager, built by Gary Hutzel from two separate commercially available model kits, was seen mostly in the background of Deep Space Nine, according to guarding the station during the Dominion War. And we've got some actual photos of the model there. A lot of these model shots were surfaced a couple of years ago, which is not a bad thing, which is really cool. Yeah, he died in 2016 at the age of 60, so he wasn't even old, really. But he was one of the stars of the visual effects team. He worked in the first 5 seasons of Deep Space Nine, the Tyrant of Deep Space Nine, the first run of Next Generation, Tyrant of Deep Space Nine, and at that time he introduced many technical innovations and received over 20 Emmy nominations. Let's name this the Hutzel class. And then Hans Bimler on Deep Space Nine, and he goes into the episodes that he wrote, some great ones, like the Soda Killers is a great episode. Paradise is a good episode, but Alexis, is a bitch of the highest order. Oh, you could never get tired of slapping her, And then we've got Golden Cart and stuff like that, so there's all different episodes, crossover, I think that one is. There's some good stuff in this one. And then later ones like It's Only a Paper Moon and Siege of Air 558, which are just fantastic companion episodes. Shows you that war isn't fun, And then we've got On Screen, which first appears Dr. Bashir, I presume. Dr. Bashir's father, got some trivia, Dr. Bashir's father, Richard Bashir, was played by Brian George at the Star Trek Deep Space Nine episode Dr. Bashir, I presume. The Israeli-born actor would go on to play the Antarian ambassador, Ozal, who organised the Transstellar Rally in Voyager 7 season episode Drive. George is probably best known for his role as Babu Bhatt on Seinfeld and Raj's father, Dr. Koothrappali, in The Big Bang Theory. One of the Starfleet ships reported missing in Deep Space Nine in the clouds is the U.S.S. Tiananmen, NCC 21382. It had been recovered by the following year and took part in the first battle of Chintoka, where it was seen alongside the Nautilus 31910 and the Hood 42296. Also, Tiananmen is one of the ships that did the tachyon detection grid in Redemption Part 2. Dr. Bashir, I presume, was the first and only 2 episodes to mention Rom's first wife, Pinadora, who Rom fell in love with her, but he was cheated out of his money by her father-in-law, and Pinadora eventually left him for a richer man. And there we are. And then we got the graphic on the back there, which is pretty cool. Actually, not a bad magazine this time round. You stay there. And onto the ship itself. And let's have a look. Actually, it's really nice. It's really nice put together. It is missing a lot of paint apps, especially on the bottom there. But this weird orange colour scheme. Although it's not quite so bad in the model here. It is in the magazine. It's quite orange, but I think sometimes they painted the ships up bright colours for when they filmed them against blue screen and stuff like that, and like when they colour corrected them and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Do you know what? I actually like this. Never in a million years will I ever see a model of this thing. Never in a million years. But you know, here it is in my hand. I'm showing you guys. Now I thought when I saw the pictures of this, I thought they'd actually took the Maquis vessel and the Voyager models and stuck them together like they did originally with the commercially available kits. However, this is not the case because they are separate moulds. Because that is the Maquis ship on the bottom there, and then this is the Maquis model. As you can see, it's substantially larger. And you can see the extensive modifications they took to it. They took off these sections here, and what else did they do to it? Oh, these are blue instead of red, and then they I don't think they did much to the bottom of it at all. To be fair, no, they didn't. Oh, they took that section off there at the top. They took that bit off so they could slap on the Intrepid saucer. It seems a bit odd, you know, but there you go. And yeah, even the Intrepid saucer is smaller than Voyager's. Just, as you can see there you go. Just slightly smaller. However, it's better detailed than Voyager, and it's got all the windows painted in, as you can see here. And there's Voyager's hull. Yeah, you can see that this one is actually is a better model, if I'm honest. However, the bridge module is a little bit fuzzy compared to Voyager's, but you know, it is what it is. I actually really like it. You've got nice clear plastic in the nacelles there. Yeah, it is odd. You've got registry numbers on the side there. You've got one on each side here. You've even got it on the the Aero Wing or whatever they call it. But there's no more. There's really lacking paint details. But then again, so did the model, because you only ever saw it sort of in the distance, just floating around. They could have put another Starfleet pennant on the bottom somewhere, you know, because they're only on the nacelles. And you could have put Yeager there. There's a nice space there to put Yeager or the register number there, or even both, you know. But you know what? It's I like it. It's a little bit different, a little bit odd, but it's nice. It's nice to have, you know, these Frankenstein ships we're getting. It's pretty cool. So we've got U.S.S. Yeager NCC-65674 on the bottom of there, and it fits to the stand thus. Now, should you get this ship? Yes, you should, because it is a little strange. It's a bit odd. It's kind of Voyager as well as Deep Space Nine. You know what I mean? It's. But if you're collecting Federation ships, you need to get this one. Come on now. Let's get the Hutzel class. Let's call it the Hutzel class. Yeah. See, this bit I don't like under here, because you can see the Maquis cockpit there, which is a bit odd. But you know what? Because in Caretaker, the Maquis ship's only about this big compared to Voyager's saucer. So I don't know where they've got the massive Maquis ship base from in canon. But anyway, it is what it is. Anyway, so that's me. That's the U.S.S. Yeager. I will catch you all next time for the Romulan Scout ship. So stay tuned. Bye for now. Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting. Please like, share and subscribe. Hit that notification bell to tell you when I get new videos out, stuff like that. And if you want to watch previous episodes, you can see them here. And if you would like to donate to my Patreon, I've got some cool rewards and stuff like that. Feel free. You can do that here. So thank you very much, and I'll catch you all later. Bye for now.